This week on Your City Now, community COVID testing is expanded, and the DMNS invites you to take a space odyssey. These stories are just ahead on Your City Now. Denver's Department of Public Health and Environment has encouraging data that shows community-based testing is helping residents most impacted by COVID-19.
This was the goal all along, was to be closer to the community, closer to the people that needed it most. So we put a testing site at Paco Sanchez Park. We had another one at Montbello Recreation Center. We moved it over to Green Valley Ranch Pool. And then we just opened this past Tuesday, Denver Human Services East Building, so on 3815 Steel Street. We've already seen about a 40% increase in those that identify as Latinx coming to the sites and being tested, 3-time increase in those that identify as African American or Black that are coming to those community sites compared to the Pepsi Center. You can pre-register, that's the preference on Denver Gov. But if you don't have internet access, then you can walk up to the site as well. We've taken some serious steps moving forward to provide this access for those that are underinsured or have no insurance, have no access to a healthcare provider. Then, come to our sites and we'll be happy to get you a COVID test.
According to new data released this week by the Department of Finance, it's estimated that $287 million of revenue from restaurant sales was preserved thanks to the temporary outdoor dining program in the city. This resulted in $24 million of tax revenue to help the city continue to deliver services to its residents. The program allows restaurants and bars to expand outdoor seating to parking lots, sidewalks, and closed streets in order to expand their capacity during the COVID-19 public health orders. Additionally, Denver will use $435,000 of federal CARES Act funds for a grant program to reimburse these businesses for any infrastructure, including tables and chairs, built to expand outdoor seating. Denver Animal Protection was called to the 1300 block of South Sheridan Boulevard, where a Rottweiler had been reported stuck between a fence and a concrete wall.
A Good Samaritan gave the dog an ice cream cone to kind of ease his mind, let him know that he was okay. The dog was super friendly, so we were able to put some of our ropes on him that we use, and what it does is gives us a little more leverage to be able to help lift the dog out securely without causing injury.
The staff named the good-natured pup Frederick, and he is adjusting well to his new surroundings.
We take pride on really protecting people from animals and animals from people. And so in the scenarios that we're out in the community, the best thing to do is keep an animal at its home and provide resources for that animal to stay there, whether it's an animal cruelty investigation or it's an investigation for a dangerous animal. We do provide services for people in need for food, and we can pull some food from our food bank. We have an outreach team, the Pets for Life program, that can go out into the community in certain zip codes and help provide low-cost spay and neuter and vaccinations as available.
Please visit denvergov.org and search Denver Animal Protection for a complete list of services and contact information. For months now, the city's temporary rent and utility assistance program, known as TRUA, has seen near-record requests for help. The first 3 months of the year saw 522 TRUA applications, but the rate spiked to nearly 5 times as many from July through September. And the agency is seeking $2.5 million more in funding to ensure further rental assistance and to prepare for the federal eviction moratorium expiring at the end of the year. City Council's Safety Committee advanced the funding requests to the full council without objection. The council will vote on them later this month. The Denver Museum of Nature and Science has spent the last 8 months reimagining their popular space science exhibit, and the countdown is finally over. The new Space Odyssey exhibition launched Friday, November 13th. Guests can experience a sensory spacewalk and a launch simulator, warp space and time, and drive a Mars rover. Space Odyssey integrates science, nature, art, and technology to foster a deeper and enduring understanding of our home planet and the universe. Visit the museum's website to get your dated and timed tickets to Space Odyssey. You can catch new episodes of Your City Now every Friday. Thanks for watching, Denver.